Next, let us try to review your resistor connections. When we are talking about resistor connections, dalawa lang yan, no? If it is not in series, that is in parallel. Okay? Let us discuss your series connection. How are your resistances or resistors connected in series? If your resistors are connected one after the other, in Tagalog, magkakasunod yan. Ibig sabihin, these are all in series. And there are properties of series connections. What are these properties? Okay, properties of series connection. We will just illustrate this and limit our configuration up to 3 resistances in series. In our illustration, we have 4 different currents and 4 different voltages. Okay, how do we differentiate these parameters? If we are talking about series connection, the number one property is this: the currents existing in each of the resistances are always the same, regardless of the number of components that are being connected in series. That is, your I1 is the same as your I2, that is also equivalent to I3, and if you have a fourth current, that is also equivalent to I4 up to the nth current, that is your IN. Current is always the same. Next property: the voltages across each of your R1, R2, and R3 when added together will always give you the total voltage that is being connected. That is B sub 1 plus B sub 2 plus B sub 3, and this is equivalent to your source voltage E. And making use of these properties 1 and 2 plus your Ohm's law, this will enable us to compute what is V1, V2, and B sub 3. What is V1? That is I1 times R1 plus what is V2? That is I2 times R2. What is V3? That is I3 times R3 is equivalent to E. Because your 3 resistances in series can be combined to represent a single resistive element, wherein the value of this single resistive element is equivalent to R total. Okay, I hope you can still recall your last topics in P6. Since they are connected in series, your I1 is equivalent to I2, that is equivalent to I3, and that is actually equivalent to your total current IT. So if we try to bring that out, what you will have is actually your R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equivalent to E. So E all over R total is just the sum of R1 plus R2 plus R3, and this is now your R total. Your R total being your total resistance. So R total whenever you are in series is just the sum of the resistive elements that are connected in series wherein your I is equal to 1 up to N. This is the formula of finding the total resistance of resistances in series. Okay? Any questions with this? And when we are talking also about series connection, we are also related and obliged to discuss our voltage divider rule. Can you still recall your voltage divider rule? For simplicity, let us just take two resistors in series. For two resistors in series, review lang ito, no? I hope you can still recall your P62. V sub 1 is equivalent to the total voltage times R1 all over R1 plus R2. And for V sub 2, that is E times R2 all over R1 plus R2. I hope you can still recall these formulas with you, because I'm very sure these things are discussed during P62. Questions? Okay. If you have any queries, feel free to message me in the Google Classroom. Okay. And I hope you also have registered your names, completed your profiles in our Google Classroom. Okay, next, let's go to parallel connection. Review lang ito, no? What we are doing here is just a series of reviews to help you recall what you have finished in the last part of P62. Parallel, this is also in conjunction with current divider rule. When you say resistances are connected in parallel, all the terminals are connected all together. For simplicity, let us just consider two resistors in parallel. Yan. Still, our source voltage is C. This is our R1 and R2. We have here your total current. We have here also your I1. Then our I2. We also have the properties of parallel elements. Okay. Properties of this. First one is voltages are the same for parallel elements. Voltages are the same for parallel elements. Are the same for parallel elements. Meaning, in this illustration, the voltage across your R1, the voltage across your R2 are equal. That is, your V sub 1 is the same as V sub 2, and this is equivalent to the source voltage E. Of course, if we have a third and the fourth resistor, they are all equal or the same. Second, the sum of the branch currents, which is I1 and I2, is always equivalent to the total current supplied by the source voltage. Yan. So if we make use of the second property by Ohm's law, your I1 is V sub 1 all over R1, and your I2 is equivalent to V sub 2 all over your R2. And since your V sub 1 and V sub 2 are the same, what you will get will be E all over R1 plus E all over R2 is E all over your R total. Since by Ohm's law, your I total is your E all over your R total. Your E here will cancel, so that 1 all over R total is 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2. Or, for several resistances in series, 1 all over R total is 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus up to R sub n. So this is the working formula for resistances in parallel. Okay, how about for current divider rule? For your current divider rule, we will start with this. Ito. Ayan. Okay? V sub 1 is equivalent to E. Bakit? Simply because the voltage across each of these elements are equal, each of which, since they are all connected in parallel, the voltages are always the same kahit anong mangyari, as long as they are in parallel. V sub 1 is equivalent to E, that is I1 times R1. The total voltage, since this can be simplified to represent a single resistive element, yan, that is your R total, this is your E, that is your I total, this is your R total times I total. Let us try to solve for I1. Your I1 is equivalent to R total times I total all over R1. For two resistances in parallel from our formula, this is equivalent to R1 times R2 all over R1 plus R2 times I total all over your R1. I hope that you also have met this formula last time in P6. This is I total times R2 all over R1 plus R2. Ito. This is how this equation was derived. Okay? And for I2, that is also obtained in the same manner. Ayan. I2, that is I total times R1 all over R1 plus R2. Ayan. So we already have reviewed series and parallel connection in terms of current, voltage characteristic. Okay? If you have a chance to go into the library or go to the library, you can borrow Electric Circuits book by Johnson and Hilborn. Okay? Pwede nyo hiramin yan. Kung yun ay kung makapunta kayo. Pero kung hindi, wag na lang. Anyway, I will be giving you a copy of our example later on. Ito, yan, electric circuit analysis by Johnson and Kilborn. So if we start with this,